Who's that?
He's a psycho kid.
How were the scenes with the Hogwarts letters and swimming boats really made? What hilarious dream did little Emma have about Brad Pitt? And what did kids do on set before TikTok was invented?
All your young viewers out there, get a snake and turn it into a whip.
Hi, I'm Dylan. Let's dive into the rare archive footage that will answer all of the above.
Look at me, look at me!
The first days of filming.
Hello, my name is Emma Watts, playing the part of Hermione Granger.
Today is what, your first day working?
Yeah, first day filming.
Are you excited?
I'm really excited, I can't wait.
It's now almost unbelievable to imagine how things started for the leading actors. How naive and funny and unceleb-like they were. Because back in those days, when the production of the first movie had only just begun, nobody could possibly know how huge the franchise would become, or how famous Daniel, Rupert, and Emma would be. Here, see for yourself.
Radcliffe.
Yeah.
Wow! What did you
From
get?
the press.
I'm from the press, exactly. How did you know?
Little Daniel knew everything. And watch how playful and crafty he was.
A good liar.
You're what?
A good liar.
Don't admit that. Is that why you're a good actor?
Yes.
Daniel, Rupert, and Emma very quickly became friends on set. And luckily, we found dozens of rare archive videos with them messing around.
Say, I can't look at you right now. I'm looking at the grass.
Grass is more important than camera.
What do you have to say for yourself?
Told you to shut up.
Yeah. It was Rupert Grint who kept annoying Daniel. Sometimes it seems like Rupert is very similar to his character.
What would you like to do if you had a magic power?
Kill you.
Oh, that's not a nice thing to say. But Daniel wasn't actually rude. Here's an example of how sweet he could be.
I'm a tiny bit like Harry, because I'd like to have an owl.
Aww. Hey, want to know how some of the most iconic scenes were made? Let's find out. The making of the Hogwarts letter scene. Nowadays, this scene would be made with the help of CGI. But back in 2001, it was all about practical video effects, which means that all those letters were flying around in Dursley's living room for real. Crazy! So after the actors got all the instructions and directions,
all right, Dan, remember, looking up, you got your glasses in, your eyes are gonna be fine. Looking up and reach up and grab with your hands, okay? Keep grabbing until you get one.
the real fun and movie magic began. The letters just didn't stop coming. Hundreds of them. Wow. This scene is priceless because of so many great details happening in it. Like, for example, just pay attention to Harry Melling's acting. He's so into it. Love him pulling up his legs. Great job. By the way, Harry Melling, who played Dudley, is a much nicer guy IRL than Dudley is. See for yourself how he reads Shakespeare's The Tempest along with his actress friend.
Hogs, fens, flats, prosper fools, make him Israel disease.
Because knowing the classics is super important if you want to become a fantastic actor. How the Goblins of Gringotts were really made? What do you guys think? How did the filmmakers manage to create such realistic goblins back in 2001? Surely in this scene at least some CGI was used. Check it out. Nope, it was also all practical. Though it's pretty mind-blowing to imagine how many goblins were there during filming. Wow, there's a whole army of them! Can you imagine how much work the filmmakers put into creating that tiny scene? I mean, we only see all these goblins in the bank hall for just 23 seconds of screen time. And then the camera cuts to close-ups and we only see Harry, Hagrid, and the Gringotts head goblin. Crazy and old-school way of making movies. Though not all the famous scenes were made practically in the first Harry Potter films. The secret behind the swimming boat scene. Take a giant pool, fill it with water, put in lots of boats that are controlled with bench boards, make them swim towards the giant green screen, and voila! See? And don't forget about lots of takes, because there were tons of tiny elements involved and you have to get the perfect shot. We'll give you one simple example of an issue the filmmakers had to deal with: working with kids. Yep, the funny thing on this Harry Potter footage is when the child actors are given instructions on how to point. Yep, they're supposed to be pointing at Hogwarts, but they couldn't actually see it. They could only see the green screen. That's why it took the director some time to explain to the kids exactly how they should do such a simple thing.
One last thing, if you're gonna point, you just point it out to the person next to you, you point, and then lower your arm. Don't point forever. It's just a quick thing to point one of the buildings out, one of the cool things, okay?
A couple of takes after, the kids managed to do it just right. Don't know why, but we find this moment so adorable and almost magical. The secret to working with kids. Who is Chris Columbus? The man who brought us Home Alone 1 and 2, and the man who also brought us Harry Potter 1 and 2. So Chris Columbus definitely knew what he was doing in the wizarding world. That's why all this backstage footage reminds us more of a Christmas family video, not real B-roll.
It's Gareth Bones, I work for the RSPCA, I think I need some PV. Don't you stick my head back on. That's our song.
Though sometimes the kids were full of extra energy, and they were asked to calm down.
And for the other viewers, get a mousetrap.
Darling, don't put it on your nose.
Just look at Rupert's guilty face now. Working with kids is hard. But take a look how Chris Columbus directed Daniel while filming the scene where Harry wakes up in his closet. He was so open to giving him freedom.
Sit up. Sit up. Grab your glasses. Yeah, turn the light on first, that's cool.
So it was actually Daniel who was responsible for inventing this little detail with the lights. So young, but so talented. And he and Emma always appreciated working with the director.
Chris is amazing because he manages to get the whole set completely psyched up and really motivated, and he's managed to kind of unite us as if we're one huge family now.
It feels like he's kind of in there with you. It's not as though he's standing at the monitor and goes cut and stuff. He's really helpful.
What do the actors think about transformations? Remember the potion that made Harry, Ron, and Hermione change their appearances? We see it for the very first time in the Chamber of Secrets. We're not going to talk about how this scene was made, but we'd like to recall what the dramatic inspiration was for each actor and the director while working on the transformations. The film crew was asked who they would like to be if they could change their appearance for real. And here's what they replied.
I'd like to change into a dog, because I would like to know what I have a dog and I love dogs, and I'd like to know what they're thinking. I just want to know what my dog is thinking when he's looking at me sometimes.
Whoa. Only a man with a big and kind heart would give an answer like that. And what did Rupert Grint say?
I'd like to be a cartoon character. I think that'd be really cool.
Huh. We love Rupert's energy. He seems so much like Ron. What about Emma Watson? Who would she like to become?
I'd be Jennifer Aniston, because I could see what if Brad Pitt was really that good looking close up.
She's all about Brad Pitt. Girls being girls. And you know what? Daniel Radcliffe had a pretty similar idea, but about Kirsten Dunst, not Pitt.
One reason being, if you've seen the film, all the cool stuff he can do. And secondly, he kisses Kirsten Dunst, which is good.
You're right, it has to be good. We'd love to end our video with the words of Robbie Coltrane, who portrayed Hagrid. He showed a really great sense of humor while talking about transformations.
My name's Maureen, and I have a terrible facial hair problem. I've tried absolutely everything. I've tried creams, I've tried jellies, I tried shaving. Every moment I woke up, it's like, my husband is threatening to leave me.
That's hilarious. And what about you guys? If you had a chance to change your appearance for a couple of hours, who would you like to be? Let us know in the comments. Thank you guys for watching this video. Subscribe to our channel to see more content like this on awesome movies.
I'm going. Bye.